Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. And in today's video I got you guys a new banger Kaisa build. This one is crazy. So I'm gonna explain to you guys how to build it first. And don't let this fool you. There is a very specific order that you need to build things. So don't skip this part. Actually get a notebook or get your game and copy this exact build. So let me explain to you how this works, because it's quite ridiculous. And this build is extremely powerful against tanks. You don't really want to go for this build if you're not against tanks, but that's of course why it's really good now, because we're in the tank meta. So let me explain. I'll explain it one by one, basically the items. You start with a BF sword, then you go for another BF sword. You make sure you get 3000 gold before you backport, for the first dragon, basically. It should be relatively easy. Even if you die in lane, you should generally be able to quite easily get 3000 gold, as long as you're farming well, which is very easy with Kaisa because of your first ability. You don't even have to last hit minions properly, because your first ability is literally gonna do it for you. So make sure you farm well. Incredibly important that you reach that 3000 gold threshold, because once you get to 2 BF sword, you will upgrade, you will upgrade your first ability, which is 100% you need it for the first dragon. This is an extremely important power spike. So if I didn't make it clear enough yet how important it is, then let this be the answer. By the way, this item needs to switch here. So after the BF sword, make sure you get tier 1 boots at least. Just get tier 1 boots. Then you finish off the Storm Razor. This is also going to be quite a good power spike. It allows you to catch out enemies. Just build it this way. Then you have two choices. I switched these items because the first choice is to go for Infinity Edge. Now, if you go for Infinity Edge, you have a lot of single target damage. This one is good if you have to burst down enemies. Let me explain. For example, the enemies have a Yuumi Vayne, right? Like Vayne Yuumi. And you have a Rakan support, or a Leona, or the engaging support, or like Blitzcrank. If that is the case, you want to build an Infinity Edge straight after your Storm Razor, because that's going to maximize your burst damage. The burst damage that your first ability will do to a single target. If you need that burst damage, you go for that. However, if you're against like a lot of tanks, and not necessarily that you have to burst them down, that's when you don't go for Infinity Edge and go for the Runaan's Hurricane right after the Storm Razor. See, this item is gonna apply your passive on everyone. It applies Kaisa's passive, which does bonus damage based on the enemy's missing HP, and you're gonna be hitting all of them, which is of course great. So if if you don't have to one-shot an enemy, as I said, the Yuumi example, or like Lulu Jinx, Lulu Vayne, you know what I mean? Then you go for this. After the Runaan's Hurricane, again, you have a choice. Infinity Edge is going to give you more damage against squishies, and it's basically more reliable damage, I would say. So like 90% of the games, I will go for the Infinity Edge third. However, you can also go for Riftmaker third. See, here is where the fun begins. This item gives you more sustain because it gives you health, and it gives you ability haste, and it gives you 12% Omnivamp. On top of that, it allows you to do true damage, which is really nice, especially combined with your passive, because your passive will do missing health damage, and you're turning a percentage of that into true damage. However, as I said, generally Infinity Edge is going to be better, but Riftmaker as well, it's going to unlock your second ability. Which, what it means is if you hit an enemy, it reduces the cooldown massively. And another important factor, instead of applying 2 stacks on the enemy, your second ability will now apply 3 stacks. So it's going to be much more easy to proc your passive. Essentially what I'm trying to say, if I have to summarize all of it, this is an anti-tank item. Completely anti-tank Kaisa item. So you want to be more anti-tank, you build the Riftmaker before the Infinity Edge. You want to have just, general damage, you go for Infinity Edge. Whichever one you go, you are going to get Riftmaker and Infinity Edge as your third or fourth item. And then as your last item, it's situational. If the enemy has a lot of healing, then earlier on in the build, for example, right after you double BF sword, you could choose to go for this item, the Executioner's Calling. Don't finish the Mortal Reminder early on, only as your very last item. However, if you don't want anti-healing, get the Lord Dominic's Regard. This is going to give you so much more damage. This item will give you a lot more damage than the Mortal Reminder, because it allows you to crit with every single shot you have. So very strong item. For the boots, again, it's situational. Mercury Sweats are generally going to be the best, anti-CC. However, again, if you're against a lot of tanks, Glutinous Griefs is going to be amazing, because Glutinous Griefs plus Riftmaker plus Hunter Vampirism is gonna give you something like 27% Vampirism, which is ridiculous, of course. And if you combine that with the Runa's Hurricane, which does a lot of damage, like a lot of damage, not necessarily to one target, but a lot of damage, it will heal you like crazy, crazy healing. And then for the enchantment, you go for Stasis Enchant. You can also go for QSS, by the way. And another interesting one could possibly be Repulsor if you're against a Katarina or something. But generally, Stasis and QSS are gonna be the best ones. For the runes, you always go Lethal Tempo. This one is the best. Second rune, you go for Hunter Vampirism. You actually... This one... So, it was questionable to me, this one, because you're doing a mixed damage. You know, you're doing AD and AP damage. But I realized this is still worth it because it's going to give you attack damage Vampirism. You're still going to heal a lot because of the Runa's Hurricane, basically. Here you go for Bone Plating in almost every game because Bone Plating is broken. And then here you go for Sweet Tooth because Sweet Tooth is broken. You can also go for Hunter Genius. I don't really recommend Nimbus Cloak because your third ability already gives you movement speed. I forgot to talk about something, by the way. You could also take Runa's Hurricane early for a different reason. If you want to unlock your third ability, the bonus third ability, the upgraded third ability, early. Like, it makes you invisible. It's very, very good if you need to avoid a champion. For example, if a Rengar ults you and then jumps on you after his ult so he can't see invisible enemies anymore, it can be nice to become invisible and run away from him, right? So then you can also decide to go for the Runa's Hurricane. For the spells, you go for Exhaust and Flash. So that is it about the build. Let's now get... Oh, it crashed again. Oh god, now I have to find the Kaisa game. Which one was the Kaisa game? Was it this one? Oh, I got it in one go. Nice. Let me put it on the screen properly. Go a little bit to the middle. Yeah, this was a ridiculous game. I think I remember this game. I think I remember that the enemy Fiora was extremely good. I think I remember it that way, but we'll see. Is Hells? Oh, it starts off with is Hells a streamer? I'm a YouTuber and a streamer now. Nowadays, I'm also a streamer. Guys, so let's talk about Kaisa. Oh, first, the skin giveaway. I'm doing a skin giveaway this month. For last month, yet again, I told you guys that I was waiting for my PC to come. I'm gonna send an email about my PC. So I am still picking 3 winners from last month. They haven't been picked yet. But for this month, I'm gonna give away 3 more skins. 3 more skins on my YouTube channel. And I'm also gonna do a skin giveaway on Twitter soon. So make sure you follow me on Twitter. It's gonna be a pretty nice giveaway. Yeah, so I just got a message from the person I'm gonna do a giveaway with. So, because it's gonna be a little bit bigger. Oh. Wait, I actually need to answer him. It would be mixed. Okay, sorry guys. So, let's talk about Kaisa. Kaisa's level 1 is very powerful. Like, level 1 is very powerful, but only really powerful burst damage-wise. For example, you don't want to have a long fight with a Caitlyn or like with anyone, but a short fight, all you do, basic attack, first ability, basic attack. This combo, you will basically outdamage everyone, basically. Like, pretty much everyone you're outdamaging. Hopefully he doesn't kill him. Yeah, nice, there we go. So essentially, you'll want to try in the early game to isolate an enemy, do basic attack, first ability, basic, and run away. That combo alone will probably chunk down half of the HP of any champion. Like, it's crazy how much damage it really does. After that, you go away. Because you're only level 1, you're really not that strong. Unless, of course, you've done so much damage, you and your support together, that you can continue fighting. But otherwise, you're gonna win that. I had something else to say. Oh, I had a... Yeah, again, it's a little bit a personal thing. I had the meeting with the new managers. I had the meeting yesterday. And let me just say, it was quite positive. They were very positive about my YouTube channel. They've already brought some sponsors to the table. You know, hopefully it's gonna be nice for the channel. But I'm very positive about it. So again, you guys can expect to see more sponsors on the channel. But we've talked about this already. This is a really good thing for me and the channel. And I'm gonna be able to do more things. And I'm gonna be able to do this full time without having stress. Because I was honestly stressing out a little bit the last months. But everything is fine. So, back to the video. I really like playing Kaisa against champions that engage on you. But not one-shot types of champions. But for example, champions like Thrash That should be a kill. Oh, that's not a kill. But yeah, for example, champions like Thresh. Rammus is one of my favorites. I love... Oh, nice, nice. Nice. Oh, that was cheeky. They didn't expect me to go on them because I was so low. And I'm leaving the lane here, by the way. I'm not attacking them because this is going to freeze the lane towards me. The enemy is going to lose a lot of farm because of this. And the lane is going to freeze towards me. Like, look, this is what I mean, right? Like, the enemy is going to lose a ton of farm by me doing this. The enemy is going to lose more farm like this than if I would have pushed the wave under the turret. Let me explain why. If I pushed the wave under that turret, it would kill a minion and then it would attack the cannon minion. And the cannon minion would tank everything. Now, instead, they lost like 5 minions, you know, both of them lost like 5 minions, which is really good for me, of course. So that's why I just froze it, went back, you know, I had the 3k gold, I have the passive of my first ability now. Now I'm extremely powerful. Basically, when you unlock the passive, you want to fight. Like, especially if you have more gold than the enemy, like, now I'm extremely powerful. I am taking the heal because I screwed it up a little bit, but I'm extremely powerful now. I'm really trying to trade fast, like, just for them to get close enough to me to hit my first ability and run away. Because my first ability now will basically chunk down like 20% of their health. Only the first ability. Maybe even 25%. It's crazy. Like, absolutely crazy how much damage it does. Oh, I screwed up again. But it's fine because I'm so strong. Look. Look. Look at how strong I am. This is why I need to flash, actually. Actually, you know what? We can fight. He can... I was scared of his ultimate. I could flash to him, but I'm waiting. So, okay. Let me explain. I did not flash instantly. Let me explain. If I flashed instantly, without my first ability, he could have possibly turned on me with his ultimate. However, I made sure that it would be the safe call to do. I waited for my first ability to be unlocked. So then I flash and use my first ability. So even when he goes into a clone, he's still gonna die. If I would have flashed early, you know, I would have hit basic attacks on the clone. He could have ulted me and actually killed me, no joke. But that's why I waited for it. And that's how strong the first ability really is. Like, that's how powerful this ability is. We should 100% fight right now because we're strong. Well, I am strong, so... We should definitely force a fight. Like, we should do this dragon and just force it. Oh, he doesn't have smite. Ooh. Okay, so because he doesn't have smite, we shouldn't do it. No, we shouldn't. It's risky. He doesn't have smite. I could be dead here, actually. Oh, I used my ult to that Wukong. Now that was a quick reaction. Oh my god. Sometimes when I watch myself, honestly, I impress myself. Like sometimes, not often. But when I see things like this, honestly, I impress myself. This is crazy. Wow. Huh. It really showcases to you that Kaisa is incredibly mobile if you use her ultimate properly, you know? There's multiple ways to use the Kaisa ultimate. To safety, like I just did. Or just to get the barrier. You know, you can click on it once and it's gonna instantly give you a barrier. Or to position yourself a bit better against an enemy. Or to dodge an enemy ability. For example, Caitlyn tries to hit her first ability on me. I can dodge it with my ultimate, which dodges a massive amount of damage. Or, let's say my Rammus dives their backline. I can ult towards it. By the way, if there's any confusion about how the ultimate works, sometimes you can see an enemy will randomly gain a stack. The way that it works is either you have to hit an enemy with a basic attack or an ability, or one of your allies has to CC an enemy. You know, root, knock up, something like that. Slows don't work, however. I think slows don't work. I'm pretty sure slows don't work. Look at that damage! That's the first ability damage right there. Oof. So yeah, you can, like for example, if my Diana goes in, I can follow up with my ultimate. If my Rammus goes in, I can follow up with my ultimate. If my Janna hits a tornado, you guessed it, I can follow up with my ultimate. And these are the best ways to ult, to be fair. The ways to follow up your teammate, I find these to be the most effective ways. Like right here, you know, follow up with your ultimate. Oh, I am dead though. Yeah, they did a good job to counter engage. Caitlyn actually got 1,000 gold here. That is not good. That is not good. I think I remember this game to be pretty crazy actually. Otherwise, I wouldn't have recorded it for YouTube. Like I only save videos that I find worthy to be on YouTube. So like, and I often forget the games because right now I'm playing quite a lot of games. And this game is from like a week ago or something. So I don't actually remember how the games play out, which in my opinion makes the video a bit more interesting. I kind of do this on purpose. So like I actually genuinely don't remember what happened this game. I can get my Runa's Hurricane now, by the way. That's gonna unlock my third ability, which is really, really nice. What am I planning here? Oh, the red buff. Oh, that's sneaky. Wukong is coming, though. I'm trying to get it fast. I got it. Oh, baby. I just stole away the red buff just like it's nothing. And the Wukong is right there. Look, he's right there. He knows what happened. Now he realized. He sees me with a red buff coming out of his jungle. He knows what happened. Damn, that sucks for him, man. What can I say? Yeah, now. Oh, see? I'm going for a Rift Maker now. And this game, I'm going for the... oh, my camera is... what is the item called? Glutinous Griefs. But to be honest, maybe Mercury's Threats would have been better. Because they do have a Morgana, you know what I mean? And a Thresh. You know, Mercury's Threats are very important against those two champions, but it seems like I decided to go for Glutinous Gifts. I can ult here? Yeah, exactly. You can come out of nowhere with your ult and kill everyone. That's the beautiful thing about Kaisa. Like, they will not see you coming. They will just not see you coming. You come out of nowhere with your ultimate, and boom, you just kill them. Look at me, I'm not even waiting for the minions, because I have Sweet Tooth. I knew that Sweet Tooth would just heal me straight to full HP. So like, it doesn't even matter if I wait for the minute. This is just a few seconds faster. Now I can gank mid lane. I don't have my ultimate, but I'm so strong right now that I can be very oppressive in the game. I can be very aggressive and just push into them, shove it down their throat, you know what I mean? Like, just keep on going. Don't give them any space to make a comeback. That's what I'm trying to do here. Like, look, I'm just hyper aggressive. Normally you wouldn't do it like this, play Kaisa. But I'm just being extremely aggressive right now. Because I don't want to let them go in their jungle. You know, I don't want to let them get minion farm. Oh, baby. No, you're also dead. Look at that. That's the power of the Storm Razor, by the way. The slow that it gives you allows you to catch them. And then you just keep going. At this point, I hadn't met the Fiora yet. So I didn't really know how strong Fiora was. But I assumed that I could just beat everyone fairly easily in this game. Because I'm very fat, right? I was very, very fat. Again, I want to push. I want to get this Herald. I want to steal their jungle. I want to keep being proactive. You know, when you play the game, when you're winning like this, you want to be proactive. But my team, for some reason, was fighting, which I wouldn't say is the right choice. Oh, he's dead, right? Wait, Morgana. Yeah, look, we made such a massive mistake here. I was really not sure why we were fighting. It was a free Herald. Now we're putting ourselves in a bit of a bad position. Because now without me, they're not gonna be able to do anything. Because I'm hard carrying this game. This is not a good call. We should have just gone to the Herald right here. Gotten it for free. Because now we give them Herald. Which may not seem like the biggest deal. But giving them Herald means giving them all the gold from the Herald. Basically means giving them the mid lane turret. Which is really not good in a game you want to snowball. Because in the late game, they are actually quite powerful, this enemy. It's not like they're weak in the late game. They have a pretty decent late game. I'm trying to build towards the Rift Maker. I almost have it, by the way. But yeah, this is really not good. This is really not good what's happening. Or possibly even losing the dragon. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is so not good. Like, us losing all of this stuff is really, really not good. Right here, I was trying to ambush them. I didn't want to show my face yet. But then I realized Fiora is a big problem. And I really have to take care of this Fiora. So I did that. Like, this Fiora played pretty well. You can see he procced his ultimate really fast on my team. So if I wouldn't kill him, he would probably just kill my whole team. Yeah, now I got Rift Maker. This is where the fun really begins, in my opinion. Because now you can spam your second ability. You can just keep shooting it on them, keep bullying them. And when a tank goes in, you'll destroy them. Because also Rift Maker, when you get AP, it increases the damage that you do on missing health. Yeah, you're passive basically. So you'll do a lot more damage against tanks with this build. Like, a lot more damage to tanks. And of course also the true damage. You know, you get 9% bonus true damage, which is a lot. It's really a lot. for one item. And it's beautiful how a single item can unlock your second ability. I actually think they should maybe nerf that. Because having a single item unlock a bonus for you feels a little bit... Well, maybe it's intended actually for hybrid builds. Maybe it is intended. You know what? Let's accept it. Look at my damage against the tanks. Boom! I could ult on him. I actually could have ulted on... But okay, no. You know what? I would have not killed him. I hit it again. Like, the first shot won't do much damage, but when you proc that passive, that's where you'll get the damage from. Like, that's where the big damage will come from. Boom. Like, I am poking them with this. It's not, again, it's not that much damage, but you'll see how much damage it is when you proc your passive with that second ability. Because that's where the real damage will come. This game, I should probably go QSS. Yeah, nice. Okay, I am going QSS. Good. I'm happy that past me went for QSS. Yeah, and at this stage of the game, Thresh is not a problem at all for Kaisa, by the way. Like, I should destroy this Thresh right now. Yeah, like, and when you cannot get in range, just shoot your second ability just to bully them a little bit. Like, look, just like that. And he's dead. You see? Oh, he's used stasis. I can hit my second ability, ult, and kill her. There you go. He shouldn't be a big problem for me either. Look, the missing health damage. There you go. You execute tanks. You will execute them. You won't damage them. You'll execute them. There's a difference. There's a big difference between those two. Like, it doesn't even feel like Wukong is a tank when you play with a build like this. It literally doesn't even feel like that. Oh, that's a Fiora. Fiora shouldn't be a problem here. Like, I can take it. But look at how tanky this guy is. He kills my Diana. In a 1 versus 4. What the hell? This guy. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, and the last item, I'm going for the last Whisper. Building towards the Lord Dominic's regard, of course. Yeah, I know, right? This Fiora damage is pretty crazy. A Fiora video is coming to the YouTube channel, by the way. And I don't know if I told you guys already. But, I think I told you already that I'm playing AP Ezreal again. I picked him back up. I'm playing him. I'm trying to make a video out of it. I found a very interesting build from a friend of mine that's playing with me. His name is Pain Wildrift or Riven Prodigy. One of the two. He has 2 accounts. And he has this crazy AP Ezreal build, which is actually working pretty well. Yeah, I'm playing it. I'm playing it. Oh, he's dead. Actually, he survived. Wow. Ooh, if that one hit, it would have done so much damage to the passive. Oh, Fiora. I'm just instantly ulting the Fiora. Okay, never mind. Veigar just... Veigar just did Veigar things. Alright. What the hell? He just one-shotted her with his second ability. Yeah, buddy Wukong. By the way, if you didn't know already... it is worth it to attack the clone of Wukong because you're stacking passives on it. Like if you have Conqueror or Lethal Tempo or Riftmaker or any stacking item, you will stack it on the clone as well. So like, there it is. There is the missing health damage, you see? But yes, what I was saying is you will stack it on the clone as well. Oh, he's dead. Right? If I hit this, oof. It dealt 700 damage, but it was not quite enough. Okay, never mind. Veigar can take care of it as well. So let's take a look at how much damage I did and everything like that. The camera. I don't know why the camera does this with the laptop. Oh, because I don't have the software. Ah, that's why. Let's take a look at how much damage I did. Should be quite a lot. 45,000. How did Veigar do 12k damage? It really felt like he did more, but okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.